one of the best in Epcot for sure. What's up? I suck. Okay, now that's mean to say. I stink. Kids, if you're watching at home, it's not good to say that. I stink. It's a self-talk I really got to work on. No, I've missed a couple of Sunday videos, if you haven't noticed, and that is strictly because of Eagle football. It's been a rough weekend for Philadelphia sports between the Phillies and the Eagles. Last couple Sundays that I've missed were very intense games, and I got a little carried away, if you know what I'm saying. Missed a couple Sunday videos, so I want you to know going forward that's my bad. But if I do miss any Sunday videos in the future during football season, it's because of football. It is. I'm not the best. I'm still getting better as a content creator, man. I'm never going to be good at this, and you know, maybe Sunday videos during football season is something we'll think about next year, moving the videos to Monday. I don't know. You know, this is I got last Sunday out, and then I got the Sunday. You guys don't care. Whatever. Katsura Grill. We've already reviewed this on the channel with Brandon a year and change ago. I want to see if the menu's still the same. I looked online. It's got like a 3.7 on Google reviews, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I love this place. I think it's a great quick service. So we'll see if it still holds true. Maybe it fell off a little bit like the one in China. And then I'm also going to try to get to Tokyo Sunset, do a little drink review, and we're going to try to do test track. We're going to try again, and I'm going to get more on that in a second. Let's start walking into the park. All right. Honestly, a pretty good day so far. Weather-wise, I'm a little concerned. By the way, I have McDonald's coffee, so I've been trying to cut back on coffee spending, just caffeine spending in general, whether energy drink or coffee. And I was getting nervous I was becoming a coffee snob because I was doing Starbucks a lot, and I have a budgeting app and realized how much that costs. And I was like, wow. So 99-cent coffee at McDonald's tasted like garbage the first day I had it. I'm now on like day 13. And it tastes fine now. It's funny how you can trick your body and just be like, hey. And 13 straight days of coffee, $13. That's insane. Talking about why I haven't done test track on these videos, and it's because of this. It never rains at 11 a.m. in Florida. It's always in the afternoon, right? Past week, it's been raining at 11 a.m. every day I've come to film here, and here we go again. I'm gonna try, I guess, the restaurant first, and then hope that the rain is quick so that test track doesn't close for long. We'll see. Stay tuned on that. Well, the rain is starting to fall a little bit, but can't complain, man. I'm in Epcot. What could be better? All right, we made it to Japan. It might look sunny over there. Still a bit rainy, so hide in the camera. Under there, but not bad. Katsura Grill up next. So it's actually right up there. I'm ready to get in there. It opens at 11:30. It's currently 11:15, so we have some time to kill. Let's try to check out that menu. The usual place where I get my drinks here is under construction, so I'll have to go find the drinks somewhere else. Here's a menu at Katsura Grill though. You got some ramen, you got some curry, some teriyaki, you got a kid's meal, and you can see some sides there. So not a super thick menu, but a solid amount. We're gonna go with the chicken and beef teriyaki again to see if that still holds up for $15.99. Now, sushi used to be here, and they actually say it's now available at a different cafe, which is right around the corner. So you kinda gotta go up that way. And they give you a little map, it's right around the corner. So no more sushi here at Katsura Grill. It's around the corner. And the Tokyo Sunset here is what we wanted. So we can actually get it here. And here's a look at those drinks, the Violet Sake and the Tokyo Sunset. People prefer the Violet Sake. I prefer this one. We're gonna see how this one scores today. Now you might be wondering, why am I going over the menu like that? Usually I put it to the side. Well, they don't have mobile ordering here at Katsura Grill. That's my one problem with it, that it doesn't have mobile ordering. So you have to just go up and order. Now it's 11:30, it should be pretty easy to get the food. It's gonna take you a little bit, it's not something you can plan ahead. Plan for a bit of a line if you're coming here, especially if you have a big order. Might not be the one for you then, you might wanna do Regal Eagle right next door. Ordering, so not the end of the world, but definitely takes it down a little bit right off the rip. Before it opens, take a look at the seating. Inside you have some indoor seating, we'll take a look once we get in there. But outside here, you have some chill restrooms, especially early in the morning. So if you need some early morning, quiet restroom, you don't want it to be busy, this is a good spot for it. But you can see the outdoor seating is just awesome. There's a lot. There's some up here, go around pretty shaded, but just an absolute beautiful atmosphere to eat in. I mean, this is just the views here. This is what the World Showcase is all about, especially for a quick service. This is just so nice. And as we walk down here, we get to the second set of outdoor seating. And like you can see, more covered, shaded area a bit. You have some good places to eat around here. A pretty big table, so if you have a big family and stuff right here. And just like you said, the atmosphere though is what really makes the outdoor seating awesome. Like I said, a lot of shade that helps, especially in Florida. And with the rain, like it's kind of drizzling right now, but I'm not getting wet at all down here. But just the views. Eating here at a quick service, It's unbelievable. I think I'm gonna eat outside just so I can eat in this atmosphere. Here you go, here's the view from the inside here with the indoor seating. Again, not a ton, but the air conditioning is very good in here, just so you know. All right, here's a look at that meal with the chicken and beef teriyaki. It looks like a lot more beef than chicken. Not a lot of chicken, 2 pieces of broccoli and a ton of white rice. So they definitely overload the white rice here, that's for sure. Also, just so you know, it's not like one of the restaurants that opens at like 11:15, 11:20, even though it says 11:30, they start taking orders. They start taking orders right at 11:30. That's when they started taking them, which is fair. That's when it opens. A lot of the restaurants around here do kind of usually open 10, 15 minutes early to kind of get people going. This one does not. Not a big deal. I'm gonna start with this beef because this beef smells amazing. Really good beef, really good beef. Looks like there is multiple pieces of chicken. They were kind of underneath. It looks like 2 pieces of chicken. You can take a look at them. You'd have to cut it up. I'm not going to. I'm biting right into it to see how it tastes. Try this broccoli. Let's see how good the broccoli hits. Big broccoli piece right there. Broccoli actually surprisingly solid. I thought that was gonna be a little worse, but the sauce actually helps it a lot. The beef is definitely the best part of this meal. Sweet, savory sauce with it. Very good, very tender, very good beef. The chicken, I didn't love my first bite. I thought it was okay. Let's give it a sec. That one was a little bit better. You definitely want to soak that chicken in the sauce a bit to really get a flavor. Outside of that, it's kind of a little boring. So the sauce definitely really helps elevate it a bit. I just keep going back to the beef though. The beef is very good. Sun's coming through now. I gotta put my shades on. Very solid meal. This is definitely up my alley. I like theme park meals that I can eat and not feel terrible in the parks after. And some of them really do that for me. You've talked about it in old food reviews. This one's very solid for that. I definitely would do the $15.99 for the beef because you get more of the beef and the beef stands out more than the chicken. They load this plate with white rice. Like you're really gonna have to mix it up with beef and cut the chicken to get a good meat to rice ratio. Like I said, 2 pieces of broccoli. Forget the broccoli, just get that out of the way. Just the amount of white rice. I don't know if, I can't remember if that was the case there. I think it's solid. I just wish there was more, obviously a little bit more meat to it, but it's definitely, I got here early, so it's definitely fresh and definitely very good. And the sauce is the real winner here that definitely elevates it and gets it there, that good sweet and savory sauce right there. This isn't your thing, I definitely want to go out of my way for it. If you're in Japan and you want a more quiet place to eat, especially like around noon, 1 o'clock, an earlier lunch than people usually eat around 1:30, 2. If you want an earlier lunch here, I'd hit this. It's only gonna fill you up if you're drinking as well. Solid meal. I'm putting this at the 7-1 range. This is what I'm talking about though. I don't usually do this, but I cut towards the middle of the meal. I mixed it very well and I still ran through all the meat and have all of this just basic white rice here. So that definitely hurts it. Like I said, and I'm keeping it at a 7-1 because of the taste, but understand that you're gonna be left with just some white rice regardless of what you do if you get this meal. Oh, here's a look at that Tokyo sunset. This drink is gorgeous. Now here it is. There wasn't a sign up there that tells me what's actually in it, but according to recipes online, it's coconut rum, peach schnapps, banana liqueur, pineapple juice, and a splash of grenadine. That is my kind of drink. Here we go, quick review. I mean, that's gorgeous. That's a gorgeous drink. I haven't had the violet sake in forever. I remember it tasting like a purple Jolly Rancher and I got sick of it very quick. This will not be the case. Very fruity. You can taste the fruit in it more than you can taste the coconut rum. But you can't taste the alcohol at all. This tastes like an absolute mocktail. If you're looking for a drink that doesn't taste like alcohol, is refreshing on a hot day, this is the drink to get. This phenomenal drink. I'm giving this an 8.6 on the drink review scale. Very high score for a drink. One of the best in Epcot for sure. Cheers. Before we head to test track, let's recap Katsura Grill. First of all, drink Tokyo Sunset, amazing. Let's talk about the menu first. The menu is solid, not great. It's definitely very limited. If you're not into Japanese food, spoiler alert, you probably won't like this, but it is very limited, especially with the sushi now being around the corner. I would say, again, it's solid, but not a lengthy menu. Let's talk about the real winner here, the seating. The seating inside is awesome, to be honest. There's a ton of air conditioning in there, but the fans are great. Not a ton, but it's solid seating indoors. The real winner, though, outdoors. Eating in this atmosphere, very peaceful, very solid. As we get now into the fall months, it's gonna be awesome to eat outside. Again, I don't even know if people think you can come up here. So the atmosphere and eating outside here, this is a place you wanna eat outside. Food as a whole was very solid, very solid. It's definitely that food that I think is filling, that won't make you feel like garbage for the rest of your day. And if you like this kind of food like me, I think you'll think it's very solid. The only complaints, like I said, there wasn't a ton of meat to the rice, that you definitely were left with some rice there. But overall, I think it's solid. I think a 7.1 was fair. So Katsura Grill, I still think an underrated restaurant here. Maybe not one of the best at Epcot, probably not in the top 2 or 3, but right there at the 4 or 5 spot, I think would be fair. Looks like it's finally time. We're outside of Test Track, gonna test the single rider line. Now, I did bring my meta glasses, so I'm gonna probably have some on-ride footage coming up here. Spoilers, you don't wanna see it still. You can probably leave the video now. I'm gonna show some on-ride footage from Test Track and then give my full review of it, because I haven't done that officially on this channel, even though it's been open, even though I've said I've liked it, after the ride. So here we go. Let's see how long the single rider line takes. Hopefully not long, and get some on-ride footage and then talk about Test Track 3.0. All right, entering the line at 12:26. It's 12:27, and I'm all the way at the loading zone.
Check is around the corner. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened and your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. And
Your test vehicle.
what are you doing?
Sounding futuristic.
Oh, just be yourself.
That's where I can help. Let me show you how I see the world.
By using advanced cameras and sensors, vehicles are constantly scanning the road ahead.
Smart road activated. Complete.
Smart roads are just the beginning. Watch out!
I told you, I got this.
Right. Albert.
We keep moving forward, finding new ways to drive to a brighter tomorrow.
Ready to see what else lies beyond the horizon?
Let's go.
Fresh out of Test Track, it's 12:40, by the way. So waited and rode in a total of a 14-minute span. I mean, that's awesome. I waited really 5 minutes, like single rider line all the way if you can. Hopefully you saw the footage. Very fun. I think Test Track 3.0 is an awesome addition to this park. I think it's that perfect blend of like fun that Epcot's going to, but still some old school Epcot. I think they did a great job on this refurb. It makes me confident for their refurbs in the future. I think it's one of the best rides, top 3 at Epcot now immediately coming back. I've always been a fan of Test Track though, even at 2.0. Very solid, I think very fun, and a very good job on this refurb. People have been questioning Disney, can they handle construction anymore? Can they do refurbs right? I think they nailed this one. Either way, that's a video, that's a review of Test Track, of food, all that. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on Sunday, probably.